ever AEW World Champion. He is the only wrestler to hold the AEW World title, Tag Team title, and Trios title. While most dream of reaching it, he actually achieved the illustrious 7-star rating. He is the pride and joy of North Carolina. However, he is the golden boy of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Tonight, he returns to AEW. Tonight, he returns home. He is the cleaner. He is the best bout machine. He is a founding father of AEW. He is Kenny
Of all my years of doing pro wrestling, I have never seen Kenny Omega have a bad match. And I can't say that about hardly anybody else in this business.
It's been a long time, Excalibur, since we've seen this cat right here. Omega's in the house.
Omega forced to take time away from the ring, time away from AEW to recover, but it is great to see him back tonight on Dynamite. It's great to see him back in his hometown of Winnipeg.
What a reaction here in Winnipeg for the hometown cat and the hometown boy.
Kenny Omega was fired from the Elite by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. He was effectively replaced by the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. We have not heard from Kenny Omega since that has transpired. And I am very, very hopeful that he will address it tonight live on Dynamite. Tremendous welcome back home for Kenny Omega.
Everyone is standing.
You guys are making this tough on me. I've never been good at this sort of stuff. So I've never been good at this sort of stuff. Talking about injuries, sickness, weakness. A few months back, I was diagnosed with diverticulitis. I'll spare you the gory details in case you don't know what that is. But after spending 10 days in the hospital, the doctors told me, Kenny, you're one of the lucky ones. You were 24 hours away from dying. So to that I said, cool story, Doc. Can you patch me up and send me back to Dynamite? He had said, Kenny, it's not that simple. We need to get what's in you out of you. And if we cut you open now, we're gonna have to fillet you open, and you're gonna have to have a bag, a colostomy bag, for 6 months, 12 months, possibly the rest of your life. So I said to the doctor, I said, and if I don't? He had said, that's fine, but for the rest of your life, you're gonna have a ticking time bomb right here, where you might not know where, when, or why, but you might just one day wake up in the hospital having the surgery done to you anyway. Any sort of blunt force trauma to the stomach could kill you. Since that day, I can't lie, I had to stop. I had to stop watching. I had to stop watching because my hands would shake. I was scared. For the first time in my career, I was scared. And I felt pathetic. I felt like a coward. And I felt like maybe the point today, this whole thing, was to come out and explain to you that I had to retire. And then I did something. I turned on AEW for the first time the other day, and I watched Dynasty. Anyone watch Dynasty? I saw Swerve make history. I saw Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson put on one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life. And I wish I could say I was happy, but when I looked back down, my hands were shaking again. And the tremors got worse. The tremors got worse, and I thought, wait a minute. Am I really scared of being a wrestler? And that's not what it was. When I came out here and I heard the call from Justin Roberts, and I heard each and every one of you chanting my name just now, it made me realize something very important. Yes, I was scared, but that's life. We're all scared of something. The reason why I was shaking is because I was going through withdrawal. I needed to be back in this ring. I needed to be back in this ring more than I wanted to breathe. Living is being in this ring. Being called the best is what fueled me. And it hurt. And it hurt me. And I hated it. That all the best shows, the best pay-per-views, the best wrestlers on the planet are in the conversation for being the best, and I've already been forgotten. So I made a promise to myself, and I'm making a promise to each and every one of you. This isn't over until I exhaust every option. If there's a 10% chance, a 5% chance, a 1% chance, bag or no bag, you guys aren't done with Kenny Omega yet. I made a mission statement to change the world. And that brings me on to the second piece of business. When we're talking about colostomy bags, why not talk about two other shit bags while we're at it? Matthew and Nicholas. You've been running roughshod over this company and embarrassing yourselves more than you've embarrassed yourselves ever before in the past. And you can do that. You're free to do that as EVPs. But what you forget is that there's also one other EVP. I may be fired from the elite, but you can't fire me as an EVP. So as far as I'm concerned, until someone says otherwise, a part of the power in this company belongs to the best bout machine.
My God. I look at what's coming out.
Well, you heard Justin Roberts say Kenny Omega achieved 7 stars. He did so in a match with that man, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Greatest rivalry in the history of Japanese wrestling.
Fans, don't go anywhere because the action continues for the next hour right here on TBS as we transition into Rampage. But before we get there, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, coming to the ring, microphone in hand and face to face with his longtime rival, Kenny Omega.
For those who don't know, Okada is part of the new elite, part of Matthew and Nicholas Jackson's deal there.
Yeah, he basically took Kenny's place.
Oh, he hisashiburi da na, Kazuchika. The Rainmaker. The best bout machine. It's funny, we had a bit of a rivalry over in New Japan. What do you say, give me a couple months. We'll settle it right here in an AEW ring. How did that grab you?
I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm the best bout machine now.
Jack Perry, where did... Came out of nowhere, Perry.
What a snake in the grass Jack Perry is.
The blindside shot on Kenny Omega. Kenny is not. I need to
straight.
Kenny is not cleared for any physicality. He's not cleared for anything.
You think they give a damn? You think the elite gives a damn? Do you think?
He's set up here.
Oh, look at the security trying to separate Jack Perry and Kenny, but swing and a miss by Perry. And Kenny, look at this, Kenny. Throwing lefts and rights into the jaw of Jack Perry. Now,
Kenny needs to be careful here as well, guys.
remember what he said, any blunt force trauma.
Right?
He's got to defend himself. I don't blame Kenny. He's got to...
Tracking. Oh, but look at that, immediately clutching his midsection.
You know what? He needs to get out of the ring. I know they're chanting his name. I know he's got, right now, a lot of excitement going through his veins. But this is incredible. He's getting to his feet.
Kenny Omega, it needs to be extremely careful, Tony. This could be career threat. I don't want to be overly dramatic with that.
No, it's true.
Omega with Jack Perry lined up. Is he thinking No! Okada
Tripped him up. Yeah, tripped him up. Okada did.
grabs the boot. Oh! God, no. Chair to the midsection.
No! For God's sake, someone get him out of the ring.
That's bad. That's bad, guys. That is bad. And now here comes Matthew Nicholas. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
What is wrong with these people?
They were like brothers. Kenny was like a brother to them. It's unbelievable.
But remember, they said the ironclad contract. They can't be fired for this.
Hang on here.
From the top guys.
Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler. I don't think I ever thought I'd see it coming to the aid of Kenny Omega. They couldn't stand it anymore.
They did the right thing. Dax and Cash did the right thing here.
Well, thankfully, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler intervened, but our medical staff checking on Kenny Omega. Fans, don't go anywhere because Rampage starts now.
A week ago, we saw what they did to Tony Khan, and now what they're doing to Kenny Omega. I get it going in the ring, but he is not well.
No, he's not well at all, and you can see Kenny holding his side.
And Taz, you talked about how Matthew and Nicholas Jackson were like brothers with Kenny Omega, and then for them to allow Jack Perry to hit Kenny in the abdomen with that chair, then the EVP trigger.
Yeah, they don't care.
No, they don't. And you know what? I don't care if I'm fined or not. This has got to stop. This absolutely has to stop.
And obviously, we have more action still to come tonight on Rampage. A series of tremendous matches, but right now, I mean,
this is a serious thing.
Yeah, I know.
This guy, Kenny's in bad shape here, guys. He is. Oh my God, I hope he's going to be okay here.
And for those that don't know, diverticulitis has a very serious issue with the internal organs, with the intestines.
Yeah.
And that's why Kenny talked about having a ticking time bomb in his stomach. It's something that can flare up and even under the best of circumstances cause extreme pain. But
it got drilled with a chair.
You could lose part of your colon. Is what you could do with diverticulitis.
If you are just joining us here tonight for Rampage, let's take you back moments ago. Kenny Omega made his return here in his hometown of Winnipeg, was addressing the crowd, was confronted by Kazuchika Okada, but it was all seemingly a setup for Jack Perry.
This was a plot from the beginning. Jack Perry, we've seen how he's been sneaking. This is what Kenny Omega is trying his best to fend him off.
It was a full-blown setup, and there's the shot, the killing blow with that chair, and then the EVP trigger. And I mean, we just hope that Kenny's okay.
I think the dangerous thing about that chair, Taz, correct me if I'm wrong, though, is that the blunt force trauma that Kenny talked about to the midsection can cause a rupture.
Yeah.
And, can, I believe, maybe even lead to sepsis.
Yes, it can.
It's a very scary situation. And right now, as we see our medical team bringing Kenny to the ambulance. And, oh, no, come on.
Somebody's got to put a stop to this.
There's no one that can stop this. FTR trying to protect Kenny Omega, and look at this Okada.
Why don't you just go away? Look at that. Look who it is. Kenny, I love you to death, man. This is just business. I'm sorry, dude. We gotta change the world, right? We gotta change the world, right? Any needs us. I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
No. Check on someone. Check on him.
As if the chair to the midsection wasn't bad enough.
We need to call the police, guys.
Kenny Omega obviously in rough shape. He's, I assume, eventually going to be taken to the hospital. And I mean, Daddy Magic, welcome to the desk. I wish you could be joining us under better circumstances.